After Nancy first explores the tunnels, she gets a message from Adela saying, "Meet me in the cafe." So here we are. Adela, what's up?
Adela, what's wrong?
It's my computer. I got this scary pop-up, and now it won't respond to anything I do.
Let me take a look. I recognize this handiwork. Someone has tried harder this time. Let's see what I can do.
Oh no, that's the exact same thing that happened to Nancy. Oh dear. Well, the hackers have gone after Adela. Let's see if we can help her. This time we have keys. What you need to do is get the key before you can unlock the door. I'll do the amateur sleuth solution first. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's see, do I push this down? Yeah, I push this down. Then I'd probably go down and get the key. Go back up and grab that. Then I'm gonna have to do something like push this left and go down here and push that one up. But I took too many turns. So what if I go left from the start there? Then I push this down. Push this up. Go right. Get this one. Get the key. Push this up. Go left twice, up. Grab that green thing, down, and exit. Yes! Okay, this time I have to go up, right, up, right, up, right, up, left, up to grab that piece. Then to get the key, I'm gonna have to go, maybe right. I'm debating whether or not to go right once more. Let's go with up, right, grab the key. But then I get stuck with how do I go down? So I go right, down, and then right here, maybe. And then maybe left, 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 down, down, right, right. Oh, yes! Okay, I'm on a roll here. So now I'm gonna be confused. Right, up, because it's probably gonna have to be something like that. And then here I'm gonna probably go right, up, right to grab this. And then probably push this down so I can push this up, so I can push this left and get the key. Then I'm gonna try to run for the exit. How do I run to the exit though? I might have... Oh, I was probably supposed to do that. Yep, that's where I was supposed to go to the exit. Okay. Let's try that again. I took so many steps, now I'm kind of confused. It's like, I have to remember all of them. I think this is the pathway I took last time.
There
Yep,
you go.
that's it.
It's all clear now.
Okay. Whew, solved the puzzle. Now for the master sleuth solution. I think I'm going to go left and then down twice. Get the upper right block there, then go all the way left and push this down to get the upper left block. I'm going to push this right once so I can go all the way down to the bottom. I grab the key, grab the block, and then go to the exit. Oh great, and I've got 5 actions left, so I did that one quickly. So here it looks like we're going to have to make a staircase just going up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right. So up, right, up, right, up, right, up. And instead of going right, I need to go left, detour left to grab that block. Down, right, right, up, grab the key. Let's see. down... No. I know, I'll push that piece right, so I can grab that block, and then move this piece left, so I can get to the door, and the other block, and reach the exit. That's how you do it. So here I'm gonna go right, up, left, up, left, and then up all the way, right twice, grab the key, down 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then right. Now I'm gonna go for this block here, so right, down, right, and then left, all the way up, maybe? All the way up, then all the way right, grab that block, left once, all the way down, right, and then all the way down.
Here you go.
Yeah!
It's all clear now.
Whew, that's a tough puzzle. I enjoy the puzzle, but it's really tough.
Honey, where did you learn that?
Apparat's shopkeeper taught me. I had a similar problem and went to her for help.
Do you have an update?
The theft of your jewels may have been a launch pad, a dry run, for stealing what they're really after.
And what do you believe that is?
I hear the crown jewels are going on display. A rare occasion.
Is it possible?
Dun, dun, dun! Yes, the culprits are trying to steal the crown jewels!
I don't know that there is a connection, but the gems in my mother's necklace are from the same era as the crown jewels. They wouldn't even be fake. They could reasonably be used as a convincing substitute for the real royal jewels. When would they strike?
Within a number of days. They must have a plan for getting all 7 keys.
You know the history. I would expect nothing less of you. They would not need all 7 official keys if they make their own.
How could they do that?
For centuries, alchemists were part of the royal courts. If King Leopold II's royal alchemist made the original keys, the plans may still be in his workshop.
And this is going to be our next big puzzle. We need to find the alchemist's workshop. Hopefully we'll have something inside there which relates to the 7 keys. And there's no hopefully about it. We are totally going to find the alchemist's journal and solve puzzles. It's going to be fun.
You really do know your history. The workshop must be long gone by now.
If it exists anywhere, I imagine it would be somewhere around the castle complex.
Alright, before we start worrying about alchemy and stuff, let's finish talking to Adela.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
Yes, but this is a history lesson. We do not have Residente today.
What makes you so sure?
They have done nothing in decades. You waste your time with this.
I don't know, like, Radix seems to be pretty interested in the Residente.
Have you had this kind of computer trouble before?
No, not to my knowledge.
Whoever tampered with our computers wanted us to know.
Yes, the thought crossed my mind.
Yeah, culprit wants to keep you on your toes, Nancy.
I'll see what more I can find and let you know.
Well, if it would stop a greater crime, then please continue.
I will. Thank you.
Now, earlier we were told that there are alchemy symbols all over Prague. They're still on the buildings today. We're gonna find them for an alchemy puzzle. So one is here.
And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
Yeah, here we go. We've got the symbol and then the R. I think that R might actually stand for Residente. Maybe it's Residente and not an alchemy symbol. I don't know. Anyway, here's the second one. We had a museum display about this. We have the apple, which makes the orb. It's part of the crown... It's part of the crown scepter? The crown jewels? I'll point it out when we actually go to the museum next. So, Here's another symbol. We've got the skeleton of death next to the R. The final one over here. The R, and then the Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. Definitely an alchemy symbol. I remember that from Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Dobry den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, you're like hundreds of years old. What do you know about this alchemy stuff?
Alchemy seems to be a large part of Prague's history and continues to be relevant today. Do you know anything about the alchemists of the old royal courts?
I learned many skills from those times. I fix old marionettes and automatons, but some tricks got lost along the way.
So you can't turn lead into gold?
Ha! I would not be here if I could. I mean, for example, the old case right there.
What about it?
It belonged to an alchemist from centuries ago, sometime during the 16th century. I could never find a way to open it without breaking it. That I won't do.
May I give it a closer look?
Please, be careful.
I'm pretty much an expert at solving ancient puzzles. I will definitely be able to open the alchemy trunk.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are afraid of them?
Should I be?
No. They would not bother tourists.
How do you know that?
Why would they? It attracts the wrong attention.
Have you encountered the Residente? Would you know how to reach them?
They don't bother old men either.
Well, for a criminal group, they seem quite nice. They don't bother anybody.
Do you know how they molded the 7 keys that lock up the crown jewels?
Not molds. Schematics. In those days, they wrought keys in a forge and hammered them into shape. Strong iron made them sturdy, but not the 7 keys. They are more delicate. So they say.
If the schematics for the original keys still exist, where would they be?
Hidden. If they were hidden by the alchemists who made them, they would have locked them away somewhere they could never be found. But not with a key.
Then how? Do you think they still exist?
Alchemists were very clever. The schematics could have been destroyed by now.
And the schematics are not hidden with a key. They're hidden with puzzles, of course.
You have filled a few holes in my knowledge. Thank you.
At least someone is interested in what I know.
You're thinking of Elka? To me, daughter or granddaughter, sometimes spending time together is enough.
Interesting Nancy would say that when she never spends time with her own father. Does she still have living grandparents? I don't think we've ever heard about her grandparents. Yeah, I don't recall her grandparents ever being mentioned, ever. Well, we're going to open the alchemist trunk here. What we need to do is find a hidden button on the right-hand side. It's very tiny. It's right here. Your cursor changes. That's how you know where it's located. Then we're going to go to the left. We're going to find another hidden button on the left. And press that. When we press the 2 hidden buttons on the sides, these buttons pop up. And you need to press all of the buttons in the proper order. I think this is the order. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Let's take a closer look.
And that gives us... I'm not playing with
Have I
puppets
seen this
anymore.
symbol before?
I'm done with those puppets. Yeah, no, we get this symbol.
Have I seen this symbol before?
Have you? It's the symbol for alchemy, which was in the museum. So let's go to the museum. We're gonna get jewels from the museum to go inside that jewel trunk puzzle area. before we do that, we're going to solve that alchemy puzzle at the museum. We could have done it earlier. You can solve the puzzle like on the very first day of the game, but it makes more sense to save it for here. So, as this sign says, we've got the alchemy symbol there. Yeah, alchemy symbol there. And then the other sign was about the scepter and the royal apple. Here we go, based on that painting we saw, Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. So that's how we know that one symbol is that scepter thingy.
To be careful.
Oh! And then we have this part of the puzzle, which I need to explain. We have Kepler's 3 laws here, that a planet orbits the sun, and then, I don't understand the other parts, but I do know how to solve the puzzle. So let's go.
That is a priceless artifact, don't forget.
Look at the top, and then the planet is going to go around the sun like this in a big circle. Then I'm going to move the sun, and that makes the planet go around the sun in an ellipsis instead of a big circle.
Whoa, Kepler's law in action.
Part 2 of the puzzle, we need to find the various symbols. So we saw the symbols on the buildings, so this should be really easy. We have that apple thing. We have the Ouroboros signal. We have the shield that was on the puppet. And then we have the skeleton, which was on the clock. So those 4 symbols open up the device. You do need to click at the bottom.
This one has a mark on it.
There we go. We get these 3 gems. One of them has the matching symbol. It's the gem for Marek's trunk.
You managed to open the artifact?
I hope you don't mind. It's kind of what I do.
It does not appear to be damaged, and I had been looking forward to seeing inside. Just make no habit of touching exhibits.
I understand. I am curious, though.
We found it in the original royal palace structure in the tunnels beneath the castle complex recently. It dates back to the 9th and 10th century.
What are these tunnels?
You have not heard? Tunnels beneath Prague, from the times of nobles and kings. We're in the process of restoring them, but not all are safe.
The artifact seems very old. Whose was it?
Rudolph II. You will not know he ruled from 1576 to 1612, I believe.
Oh, yes, as Holy Roman Emperor. How did you deduce that? You could say I am professionally interested.
We found a note in the same tunnel from a council in his court. Lehman. He helped hide the artifact before the end of his reign.
Now that it's open, what will you do with the artifact?
I will keep it here until I am able to examine it privately and enter it into Degas. What difference is it to you? No more questions. I must go. Please view the exhibits that are open to you.
I love how he just leaves the jewels out and the artifact out, just where anybody can grab it instead of protecting this brand new amazing discovery. Well, we need to distract Oskar in order to steal those gems. The way to do that is to take the Haunted Prague tour.
A haunted tour? I need to see that.
I know this part has confused some people. The way to do the Haunted Prague tour is to click on the sign. That's all. It's really simple. Just click on the sign and suddenly it's nighttime. Nancy's taking the haunted tour. Woohoo! Look, it's so
Enter
creepy.
the darkness. You have nothing to fear. If it is a ghost you seek, some may be near.
Woo! So we can easily go to the artifact and steal the gems.
I just need to borrow this.
Borrow. No. Steal. Steal. You're stealing them, Nancy. Nancy is a jewel thief. Nancy has become a jewel thief in order to stop the jewel thieves. So we can do the entire haunted tour. We have 5 different exhibits. So we start with this one. Spiders.
Prague, City of kings, city of ghosts. Beware the night, for you may encounter 12 headless ghosts crossing the Charles Bridge. Executed at Old Town Square, they seek their missing heads, left hung in iron baskets from Old Town Bridge.
It's creepy. It is definitely creepy. Huh. That wall looks strange to me. So now we can move on to number 2.
The Mad Barber is dying to give you a new look to impress the Emperor. Sadly, his local shop failed when he traded his barber's blade for a beaker. You see, the Mad Barber believed that after mixing and cutting all day, he could use alchemy to gain his fortune by turning metal into gold. He died with nothing to his name. Lore says that he continues to roam the streets with his blade. Move quickly. He may want more than just your hair.
Oh no, he's gonna give me a terrible haircut. I should run! Run away! Next, we have the House of Rosenberg.
Or you may fall victim to Perta, the daughter of the lords of the House of Rosenberg, who once lived in this very palace complex. They established their own castles until Emperor Rudolf II purchased the Rosenberg houses. One Rosenberg daughter got her own castle when she was married off to a nobleman, who turned out to be not so noble. The death of her evil husband was both a blessing and a curse. When Perta refused his request for forgiveness, he cursed her, but it was she who got the last laugh. To this day, the tales speak of the spirit of Perta dwelling in this ancient castle as the Lady in White. But should she don black, the color of night, it is her spirit who seeks out the one who is sure to die. Look closely, quickly now. What does Perta wear? Linger longer if you dare. Are you certain you won't be the one her spirit seeks?
I wish we got to read her letter here. That seems like it's a cool letter. I want to zoom in on it, but alas, we cannot.
You have chosen wisely to retreat behind closed doors to avoid such dangers. Or have you? Venture further, if you dare.
Two more. Oh, hey, there's another card. Yeah. It's one of the Mariage cards. Okay, so this is the important one, the Dalibor Knight. We've been chased by somebody dressed like the Dalibor Knight. Like, what's up with that?
The Dalibor Knight. The wearer of this armor joined the People's Uprising in Poskovitska in the 15th century. His reward? A death sentence. But he was not alone while he awaited his fate in the tower of Prague Castle. See his companion.
So his companion is over here, number 5.
This violin kept the Dalibor Knight company through all his troubles. All heard his playing until the day of his death. And beyond. Some say when moonlight falls on the knight's armor, a secret will be revealed.
Sorry, I'm a little confused by this sign, the Mad Barber sign. So does it, like, disappear?
Those who dwell too long in this room may may face a mournful wrath of the knight himself. Linger at your own risk.
I love that scary guy. Yeah, so that sign, that Mad Barber sign, keeps appearing and disappearing when I move my cursor around like this. That's so strange. Okay. Yeah, that's just weird. Anyway, to finish with whoa! To finish with the haunted tour, you just click on the sign again. So now it's daytime again, and Nancy has the gems that she stole from Oskar. Hooray!
Please remember to be careful.
And he totally doesn't notice. He doesn't notice they're gone. Nancy's a museum thief now. She did steal them for a noble purpose. Noble purpose, she just wants to open up that alchemist trunk. Honestly, the trunk should probably be in a museum itself, right? Marek did say it's like 500 years old. So here we go. We take a look at this. The gems are automatically added to the left. So I think this blue gem goes on the right. The red gem is going to go on the top because it's the same shape as the hole. That's why. And this green gem goes on the bottom because it's a triangle. So now we have a puzzle. We need to push these things inside and then rotate them. So let's just start with the triangle because it's already in place. Triangle's in place. So next to the triangle needs to be a square here. So I'm going to move the triangle like this and put the square in place. So now we have triangle and square. Above that is a diamond, so let's rotate it here. Let's get the diamond in place. The last spot has to be oval, so I put oval into place. I just need to rotate them now. Rotate them to the proper positions, and press the symbol in the middle. We did it! We opened the trunk!
Huh. A little key.
Yeah, we get a fancy little key, and there's a clue as to what the key opens on the handle. Yeah, do you recognize that? Do you recognize it? I'll tell you the solution in the next video.